Nico. Welcome to Pokemon Emerald version Let's Play. As you can see, I've already started a little. I'm gonna start a new game because I like wasting time, and this is basically a ploy. Well, I can study, but I'm gonna speed up the frame rate a little so it goes a little bit faster. Because I'm supposed to be studying right now, but I thought if I integrated my some terms into my Let's Play and associated it with key events, it would work out okay. So I've already seen all this before, and I'm just gonna pick a name out of a random generator. And silly name generator. Doesn't really matter if you're a boy or girl, does it? I guess it doesn't really matter. I like choosing boy, but for this time I'm gonna choose girl. And we're gonna do something nice and cool so that YouTube does not censor us, because this is a no cursing channel. Please excuse the cat. Meowing. She got put away recently. So I already know what's going to happen basically because I've already played this before. This is not a blind Let's Play. But since I've already played it before, this is a key event, so they're moving right in. So let's just get right into the definitions of my thing, of my history terms. Written records, more accurate versions of the past, such as letters, inscriptions, diaries, journals, receipts. This is one of the key terms on my history exam. Another key event, where we finally get to see her mom for the first time. So there are no pyramids in the Pokemon game, but a ziggurat is a pyramid made of mud brick and religious that are shaped like the pyramids because if somebody wanted it to be shaped like the pyramids, so they could look like the gods' pyramids. I see you're a woman of class, Mom. You have slack-offs. The evolutions of slowpokes, I think, moving in your stuff. So what's gonna happen now is that we have to set the clock. And like as soon as I get to the clock... Wait, I want to talk to these people. Pokemon, I don't know what this is. I know this is evolved from a slack-off. Dude looks like he's doing something naughty. This is a Pokemon game. This is supposed to be a child-friendly channel, supposedly, but I can't make it be that way. Stop watching, Rick. It's not worth it. So, another term since we're setting the clock. It's like 7:37 p.m. right now. Cuneiform, a system of writing in which wedge-shaped symbols represent words and syllables, originated in Mesopotamia. and used initially for Sumerian and Akkadian pictography stuff. It's not a child-friendly channel. Anyone under 13 should leave. Because, I don't know, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. So unlike you people that only know how to do digital clocks, I was raised on an analog clock instead of a digital clock. That's how I know how to set it. Not everybody knows analog clocks, but I don't hold it against you if you don't know how to do an analog clock. It's just really weird. Because, like, okay, so the diary I know I'm going to do another one that I've already said. So I'm going to open this. And as I'm doing that, I'll read a definition. Written records. More accurate versions of the past, such as letters, inscriptions, diaries, and journals. Receipts. But a fun fact about history is mostly when they uncover stuff, they uncover a lot of receipts for tax stuff because in societies. I know the Greeks had lettering that survived. So that's a good thing. Okay, so something that has to do with an interview. Much like Pokemon has a binary code of 1s and 0s, Hammurabi Code is the first code of all laws that were respected and were punitive. MASH, and Hammurabi Code are in cuneiform. You know the worst thing about these Pokemon games? The dad is always far away, and it's like, the moms, there are a lot of moms in the video games. Like, I had Fire Red as a kid, and it didn't occur to me that there are a lot of dads that are away. Like, what are all these mothers doing while these people are away? Because, like, Pokemon at the age of 13, I guess, Pokemon trainers can go anywhere they want. So they're not obligated to stay at home. So legally they can leave. And I think I'm supposed to go to here. This is Birch's lab. But he's gonna be in the woods later. But I want to wander around a little bit. But I don't really remember if you're supposed to go in the woods first or if you're supposed to go to the rival's house first. Because I know this is the rival's house because I played it before. But basically, this girl is going to stop you from going in if you try to go into the forest. Look. It's part of the RPG. It happens in every Pokemon game. There's a different person stopping you each time, but it's part of the game, most games' code. Like, I straight up had to move Ruby off my computer so I could focus on studying. So, what's the rival's name? I don't know his name yet, but I don't think in some versions you get to choose the name of your rival. Like, I know in Fire Red you got to choose the name. Oh, another thing about earlier. Any children that are watching, do not Google buttock because you are going to have a really bad time, kid. A really, really bad time. Wish I knew who this was and why they have pink hair. I'm assuming it's a girl because of the pink hair. But obviously this dude is going to hopefully boy or girl is hopefully gonna grow up to be almost as important as Gasai Yuno in the anime world. Oh, I wanna check these cabinets. See, I didn't expect that to happen, because the first time I played, I went upstairs and tried to take his Pokeball thing, which he stops you then too. So I guess either way, he stops you because it's part of the plot. So this is a key event, so... Archaeology. Study of the past based off what people left behind. Archaeology. The study of the past based off what people left behind. Just like... I know in the anime, there is Unknown, and they made a whole movie about the Unknown, and my parents got me the movie, but we had to get it from a secondhand store because I didn't have a job at the time. But my mom has basically always been very supportive of me, and shout out to my mom because she is very important and I love her, and she is cool. I like how this mom doesn't discipline him when he's trying to help his dad with his studies, but I was gonna check this cabinet. Because in some other RPGs you get to check, you press a certain button and you check for stuff. But last time I put the name as Didnt, and I didn't know that the Pokemon trainer's name was similar. Okay, this is already like 12 minutes into the video. I'm gonna go ahead and save now, because I might have to... I mean, I'm studying as I do this, but actually, as of the day of this, it wasn't that far in the other one anyways, but I have to change it because I don't want to get censored. You can get demonetized if you use curse words, certain words, and like one of them was lesbian, and it's like, that's just wrong, censoring somebody's personality, and like I know 2 people sued, but I'm gonna go ahead and overwrite it because I was not that far anyway. If it takes me about 15 minutes to do the thing, it'll be okay, I guess. But I'm rewriting it because of... I don't have footage of the first one, but I had a mudkip in the first one. So it's going to be a Zigzagoon. So this I know after this. So we're going to relate Zigzagoon with Ziggurat, pyramids made out of mud and brick, religious, shaped like the pyramids that the gods want. It's a religious thing. This little girl, I don't have any Pokemon either, but since I'm older than her, I'm gonna take the proper example and go straight into danger. Even though I know it'll be alright because this game is rigged so that you win. Last time I chose Mudkip. But fun fact, whichever Pokemon you choose, your rival gets the opposite of. But I think water might be useful for the ground gyms and stuff like that, and Water Gun is like really useful against rock type Pokemon, if I remember correctly. Trico is a grass type, and Torchic is a fire type. There's always a grass, a fire, and a water. But I have Torchic in a different version of the game. I mean, I guess I could choose Mudkip again. Save for the memes of Mudkip, but I have to choose really quickly. He's not gonna die. It keeps stalling. I've never tested what to do if it keeps stalling. You might choose automatically or something, but I mean, Trico I know gets Bullet Seed eventually, and the Torchic. So we're gonna associate each Pokemon with something, with another term. So I only have a short list of terms. I'm sorry if you hate this. If you don't like this, you can just click off right now. But I have to memorize these. Here's one I haven't used. Kemet will be associated with Mudkip. Kemet, the Egyptian name for Egypt, means flat black lands, fertile black mud, left when the Nile was flooded. Now, if I remember correctly, Mudkip has Mud Spurt, so we can do that. I only have a little bit of time left. Once this recording reaches 20 minutes, I'm not gonna choose this dude. I think I'm gonna choose Trico. And I don't have any theater terms, so I'm just gonna... I'm supposed to be studying right now, but once this hits 20 minutes... Oh, Zigzagoon. Yeah, every time I see a Zigzagoon, I have to do the Ziggurat definition. Ziggurat, pyramids made of mud, brick, religious and were like the pyramids to convey the gods' needs. And Zigzagoons appear a lot in the wild. And think about... But I know Zigzagoons appear a lot in the wild, like the first 2 towns or so. I've always thought it weird that Pokemon is kind of like... I don't mean to ruin anyone's childhood, but... Pokemon fighting is sort of like animal fighting. I know that their gimmick is that you have to catch them all so that you keep getting more and more games, now that I'm an adult. But it's weird. So another key event is going to happen. But remember, this is the dude that starts talking to you at the beginning of the game. So I'm going to play a little bit. I have like 3 minutes left, according to my recording timer. I'm going to speed up the frame rate a little bit. If it's too fast for you, just pause to read it. I'm going to give this Trico a nickname, and it looks like it's a boy Trico. And I remember an anime Pikachu named Sparky that was in one of the anime episodes. So even though this is not electric, I'm gonna name it. I don't have time to go to a generator this time. And oddly enough, we had a dog named Sparky. I think I'll name this one Rocky after my aunt's deceased dog. This is the only... I think you don't get to it. Rocky, not Rookie. I was thinking of Rookie. But I'm naming it Rocky in his honor. You know, may he rest in peace. He's such a good dog. Now I have only a few seconds left. So we're gonna click yes, because once you see Brendan will eventually fight you, but you have to level grind to get up to his level. But basically, we're gonna save here, because I have to get back to studying. It's been 20 minutes now according to the timer. I'm normally studying for 20 minutes. Though I'm still technically studying now. So, look forward to the next one. I'm stalling a little, but I hope I can. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna save again while I say thanks for watching.